You know, people, there are a lot of different ways to prepare lasagna. One famous Italian chef has a collection of, get this, over 22,000 different recipes for how to cook lasagna.
And they're all good.
Some recipes contain layered noodles, cheese, tomato sauce, and onion.
And sausage, don't forget sausage. Lots and lots of sausage.
And of course, lots and lots of sausage.
No, I will not throw the stick so you can fetch it. Repeat, no, not. No, can you not get the concept of no through that dense doggy skull of yours? I am not throwing the stick so you can fetch it. I am never throwing the stick so you can fetch it. Never, never, never. I left out a never. Never!
And that's how we fold in the ricotta cheese.
Ah, that dog made me miss the ricotta cheese. That's the best part.
Hey, any part that involves cheese is the best part.
Huh? Hey, Bucko! Phone!
No, I'm just sitting here drawing, Liz. Why?
There's a TV show on right now I think you'll want to see.
Oh, I don't have time right now. I have a deadline, and Drusilla and Minerva are coming over, and then I'm gonna...
It's all about the Zabadoo.
The Zabadoo? Down in Franistan?
As far as I know, there's only one Zabadoo, and it's in Franistan.
I'll turn it on right now. Thanks, Liz.
Now, we layer the lasagna noodles in a crisscross pattern.
I don't know why you people are watching me when there's wonderful programming like this on.
Sorry, Garfield. There's a very important show on that I have to see.
There are fascinating things to do and
You know, people,
places to go.
there are a lot of different ways to prepare lasagna. One famous Italian chef has a
All
collection
right,
of
Garfield. I didn't want to resort to this, but you're forcing me to use my secret weapon.
Nothing will stop me from watching my favorite program.
Ahem. Minerva and Drusilla are coming by.
Minerva and Drusilla.
I hated to do it, but I have to see this documentary.
There are fascinating things to do and many interesting places to go in Franistan, but the jungles are filled with monsters and great danger.
None of which are as scary as Minerva and Drusilla. If anyone needs me, I'll be under here for the rest of my life.
The most famous mysterious creature in this country is known as the Zabadoo. Few have seen this elusive beast, but those who have will never forget him.
We went out in the jungle, figured maybe do a little hunting, and we saw him, 10 feet tall, all covered with hair.
And you're sure it was the Zabadoo?
Well, either him or this girl I took to my senior prom.
It was like he was protecting the animals in that area, but I didn't stick around to watch. He was this huge, slobbering monster.
And you're certain this was the Zabadoo?
Well, either him or the guy who took me to my senior prom.
Only one crew has ever been able to film these Zabadoo. We'll show you that rare footage later in this show. But it inspired one man to travel here to Franistan. Dirk Dinkum, the most famous adventurer in Australia. They say he's never met the man or beast that he couldn't track or tame.
Uncle John!
People are afraid something awful.
This thing called the Zabadoo. Well, I'm here to stop that fear. I'm going into the jungle, and I'm not coming out without the Zabadoo, dead or alive.
Uncle John?
Go play with the kitty. He's probably upstairs hiding under the bed.
Kitty hat!
What am I afraid of? It's just two little girls. Am I gonna spend the rest of my life under here hiding from two little girls? No! I'm not gonna spend the rest of my life hiding from two little girls. What can they do to me?
Kitty cat!
We're about to find out.
I want to let's get some. I want to do with me? Let's get some burgers. We want kitty cat. We want
Some say the Zabadoo protects the animals of the jungle. This doesn't matter to Derp Dinkum.
We'll put him on a strict diet.
I mean, really, what do animals need protection from?
Twins. Animals need protection from twins. No.
Snapping him should have a nice kiss. That's where I look good and... Kitty hat! Kitty hat! Kitty hat! Kitty hat! We're gonna play with the puppy dog. We're gonna play with the puppy dog.
Hey, I know it was a rotten thing to do to the pup, but it was either him or me, and I prefer it be him.
Dirk Dinkum has never failed yet on a mission. Can the famed adventurer Dirk Dinkum succeed where others have failed? Can he find the elusive Zabadoo?
If I can't, nobody can. But I can. Dirk Dinkum never fails.
Hi, Uncle John. What are you watching?
Just a second, please.
As I said, only one person has ever shot video of the mysterious Zabadoo. We'll show it to you right after we make you sit through about 900 commercials.
Folks,
It's a documentary about a creature in Franistan called the Zabadoo.
The Zabadoo? He's that monster nobody hardly ever sees.
Yes, well, I have a special interest in him because... yeah, well, I had this friend once, my closest friend, in fact. He went down there to try and photograph the Zabadoo.
Wow, that's dangerous.
I'll say, I never saw him again.
Oh, that's awful.
It sure is. His name was Lyman.
Lyman knew Odie?
Lyman used to own Odie. Come on, we'll have milk and cookies and I'll tell you all about him.
I thought you owned Odie.
Well, I do now, I guess. You see, Lyman was my roommate. He was a great guy. Really loved animals. I knew him back when I was in high school. Then I didn't see him for a while until one day... Gee, I wonder who that could be.
Hopefully someone delivering pizza.
Lyman!
John, great to see you. You haven't changed a bit, I'm sorry to say. John, I need a place to stay. I'm cold, I'm hungry, I'm weak. Take me in.
Sure, Lyman. You know my home is your home.
But my sandbox is off limits.
Is that all you have, the one suitcase?
Just that, and my friend.
I'm not 100% certain, but it could be a dog.
It took a while for Garfield to accept the concept that he'd be sharing his living space with a puppy. But eventually he came to accept it. Slowly but surely, Garfield realized that it can be nice to have a dog around the house.
Huh? Look at that poor, undignified mutt. All slobbery and mindless. It's just disgusting.
Odie, you're so cute. Have a steak.
Wow, wow. Yip, 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 yip.
It turned out Lyman was a pretty good photographer. He took some great pictures of Garfield.
Now look this way and say, lasagna.
Lyman, why do all the photos you take of Garfield have him either eating or sleeping? Oh. Forget I asked that question.
It's forgotten.
Finally, one day Lyman got a job. He was going to go far, far away, to Franistan, to try and photograph the Zabadoo. You think there really is a creature like the Zabadoo?
For what they're paying me, I'll bring back a picture of King Kong disco dancing with Godzilla. Anyway, take care of Odie while I'm gone. No, I can't take you with me, boy. You stay here and do everything John tells you.
John, Tell him to live somewhere else.
Here, I want you to wear my lucky hat, which you hate.
If you're lucky, I won't bring it back.
Oh.
But thanks.
So we went out and headed for the airport. And, well, that was the last time we saw him. They called and said nobody could find him. He went off on his own into the jungle to try and get a picture of the Zabadoo, and
Wasn't that TV program going to show us a photo?
it was a video someone else managed to get of the Zabadoo. Come on!
Camera crew from France spent weeks trying to get video of the mysterious creature known as the Zabadoo. Here, as we promised you, is the few seconds they were able to get.
Wow, that's the Zabadoo. I can't see him. Do you think your friend ran into that monster?
I doubt it. I'm not even sure there really is such a creature. But if there were, Lyman probably never...
I see him too. Look, Uncle John. Is that anything like the hat you gave your friend Lyman?
That is the hat I gave my friend Lyman.
Now you say you've heard that the Zabadoo may be holding some human beings captive in his lair?
That's the rumor. And if he is, I aim to go in and rescue them. For a price.
What does it mean?
It might mean there's a chance Lyman is alive and being held prisoner by... a monster.
We'll be back with more right after this commercial.
Boy, is this ever a rotten time for a commercial.
The most famous mysterious creature in this country is known as the Zabadoo.
I had this friend once, my closest friend, in fact. You think there really is a creature like the Zabadoo? I never saw him again.
Now you say you've heard that the Zabadoo may be holding some human beings captive in his lair?
It might mean there's a chance Lyman is alive and being held prisoner by... a monster. It's unbelievable. Lyman has been missing all these years. Everyone thought he was gone for good. And now that monster over in Franistan is wearing my hat.
Looks better on him than it did on you.
The hat I gave Lyman.
Do you think your friend could still be alive? Do you think he's being held prisoner by the Zabadoo?
I don't know. I don't know what to do about this.
John, not knowing what to do about something? Whoa, there's a novelty.
Priscilla, Minerva, I'm going to drive you two home. I have to put all my attention on this.
Okay, Uncle John, we understand.
This is a baffling mystery and a matter of life and death. At a moment like this, there's only one thing to do.
And of course, some people like mushrooms in their lasagna.
That is so wrong. They take up so much space it could be occupied by sausage. Well, at least I got out of it without those twins dressing me up in some silly outfit. Why did I have to say that? Okay, get it over with.
Make him look over in the middle. What size shoes does he wear? We should take him to a spa. Color. He looks adorable. Here, Garfield, see how good you look now.
You know, they're annoying, but they are right. I do look kind of fabulous. How does he expect me to get my usual 14 hours of sleep if he's gonna do that all night? Oh, hey, I know you're thinking about Lyman, but could you hold it down a bit?
Yeah, on behalf of all your mice, I was about to suggest the same thing. Aww. I've been listening to the whole story about this fella Lyman and the monster called the...
Zabadoo.
What?
I don't know why they named it that either.
You gotta go rescue that poor guy.
Me? Go to Franistan? And battle a monster? Hey, why not? I could be a hero like that one I like in the movie.
Oh, no.
Of course, I'll need to dress like an adventurer. Dear, how do you like my adventurer outfit?
Huh? Garfield, we don't see anything.
Come on, use your imaginations.
Oh, cool.
Call me Muncie Smith, bravest of the brave. I'm off to Franistan to rescue Lyman. Now, how am I going to get there? I know. This will be my airplane. Stand back.
Hey, Muncie! You're in John's living room, remember?
Right, I'd better make this an airstrip. Better.
Hey, Garfield, wait! Take us with you.
Why not? Hop in.
Yes!
I am the Cha-Cha Cat. I like to dance, although I'm fat. I like to move, ain't that the fact? Come dance and sing along. Having fun is never wrong. In a palace or a shack. I am the Cha-Cha Cat. Remember?
How long will it take us to get to Franistan in this fantasy of yours?
I know a shortcut. It's a little out of the way, but it'll get us there fast.
I like to dance, although I'm fat. I like to move, ain't that the fact? Come dance and sing along. Having fun is never wrong. In a palace or a shack.
Wow, I think we've arrived.
We have. The last sighting of the Zabadoo was right about here. All right, we have to find the Zabadoo.
Garfield, what are we gonna do?
I love fantasy sequences. What? Huh?
Odie!
Garfield, what's going on in here?
What? Oops, we woke John up.
That's my cue to disappear, too.
It's so noisy with Odie howling, and I thought I heard an airplane.
Boy, I have noisy fantasy sequences.
Odie, you look so sad. You've been thinking about Lyman, right? Yeah, me too. I was thinking, there's really nothing we can do. But then I thought, if there's even a chance Lyman is alive, we have to try and rescue him.
Garfield, are you worried? You know, this could be dangerous.
Am I worried? Am I worried? Is this gonna be another fantasy sequence?
Nope.
In that case, yes, I am worried.
Come on, guys! Liz is going to drive us to the airport.
What do you got in this thing, Garfield?
Snacks.
Snacks? You need this many snacks for the trip to Franistan?
Come on, come on. What do you mean, Franistan? These are for the trip to the airport. Ouch.
Goodbye. Don't forget to ride. We'll take good care of the house while you're gone.
Are we really going to take good care of the house while they're gone?
No. Party! Life for mice is really nice. We've no sorrow if we have food tomorrow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't let a mouse get in your house or you're lost. Cat is away, no more danger. So it's time now for our dinner. Don't let a mouse get in your house or you're lost.
The area where the Zabadoo lives is about 100 miles from the airport.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pilot is making his approach to Franistan Airport. Please make sure your tray tables and pussycat are in the upright position.
I've arranged for a local guide to drive us there. They say she knows all about this area and all about the Zabadoo. Her name is, Angie.
Angie, wait up! Just stop so I can talk to you.
I don't work for you anymore, Dirk.
You never told me why you quit.
Because you're not exploring and adventuring to help people, or even animals.
Oh, again with the animals!
You're a nasty man, and all you care about is money.
Something wrong with money? Buckley, explain it to her. This is Buckley. He has your old job, assisting me.
Pleasure to meet you, Angie. Yeah, money is a good thing.
I know. I have to go earn some of it. I'm guiding a man named Arbuckle who's got a lead on the Zabadoo.
What's she got against money?
I don't know. Maybe I should have paid her some. Listen, whoever this Arbuckle bloke is, if he's got a lead on the Zabadoo, we need to follow them.
You must be Mr. Arbuckle.
And you must be Angie.
And you must be Garfield, and you must be Odie.
And I must be hungry. Come on, Odie.